Okay, so as far as the whole Courtney Tailor thing, I do not have the same perspective a lot of other people have of this. I think people react a lot by race, and people need to stop doing that and actually deal with the facts presented and basically wait until we get more information, you know? But I mean, automatically thinking that, oh, a black man died, therefore a white person is at fault, kind of like situation, is honestly sick. I just want to say, to me, it's just weird that people do this. They've been doing this with other people's stories, with like people overdosing and things of that nature, and being in the presence of a white person, therefore the white person must have killed them, and things of that nature. I don't really think people need to be doing that, especially in cases like this. This is very dangerous, honestly, people having that mindset, especially with women who may be going through domestic violence. So let's continue.
Stabbing death in a Miami high-rise.
A man working in the growing cryptocurrency industry found dead inside his home, and his girlfriend, an Instagram star, seen covered in blood. Local 10's Alex Finney, live at what she's learned so far. Alex.
And so Nicole and Louie, we just finished speaking with the family of Christian Abumseli. They just finished speaking with the state attorney's office here and remain confident in this investigation. But we also want to show you now, pivoting just a little bit back to the scene, that video that we actually got from TMZ showing a bloody 25-year-old Courtney Tailor, that Instagram star that you just mentioned there, moments after her boyfriend was stabbed to death. Now, police say that Tailor was in fact the one that stabbed 27-year-old Christian Abumseli to death inside their Miami apartment. This is right off of 7th Avenue. He was stabbed in the shoulder and later died at the hospital. Now, it's a really, really interesting story here because you have a lot of different details, a lot of different sides.
That is very important too. He was only stabbed in the shoulder. So to me, that doesn't seem like an intent to kill, because if that was the case, people don't usually stab people in the shoulder, basically, to try and kill people. That would seem like someone who was trying to basically defend themselves.
Friends that were close to the couple say that their relationship, it was tumultuous, it was violent. Some say that she was the aggressor and that she suffers from mental illness. Now, a neighbor that we also spoke with this past week says that he was. We know Tailor in this instance, she is claiming self-defense. She actually had to be Baker acted after being brought in for questioning because she was threatening to kill herself. We spoke with the victim's family again just a few moments ago. They tell us that there is just no way that Abumseli put his hands on her. Take a listen.
Devastation doesn't quite describe what my family's experiencing right now. Yesterday, we finally told our 93-year-old grandmother that her grandson, who was expected to come home to Texas to visit for his 28th birthday, will no longer or ever be returning home. We have not had an opportunity to even start to grieve the loss of our family, of our brother, cousin, son.
Now, Tailor's attorney, Frank Prieto, sent our station this statement saying here, clearly, none of this was intended, and Courtney is struggling mentally with the aftermath of what occurred that evening. This is a tragedy for all involved, but it was not criminal conduct. Courtney was defending herself, and the investigation will reveal exactly that. Now, at this point, still no charges have been filed in this case. We will continue to follow that for you. For now, this is the very latest, live right outside of the state attorney's office.
Yeah, to me, it seems very obvious to me that it was definitely self-defense, because why would why would charges not be pressed? It seems like maybe the whole situation of it being self-defense is actually holding up, especially since he was only stabbed in his shoulder, which implies that he wasn't he wasn't being stabbed everywhere because she probably wasn't trying to kill him. She was just trying to make him stop. So, to me, I mean, like, this is weird that people automatically think that it has to be that she was trying to kill him and not trying to defend herself. I don't think that. I just think by what they're saying, that doesn't seem like that's an intent to kill to me. And also, the whole thing about her being the aggressor, well, that's just by friends, basically determining this. They're the friends, they're his friends. So, of course, they're going to see it differently. And the fact that a neighbor basically said that that's how, he was actually the aggressor, that to me is more important because it's like neighbors see a lot more than a friend would. A friend sees things through clouded glasses. And it's not just that they see things through clouded glasses. Many of the time, people who are friends with other people only show one side to them. They won't show them the side where they are the aggressor and they're putting their girlfriend's life at risk. So to me, it's just like, I don't think that this situation has to do with her actually murdering her boyfriend. I think that honestly, considering there are no charges and they're saying that there's actual evidence that she was defending herself, that she may have really been defending herself, considering, like I said, she only stabbed him in the shoulder. That doesn't really imply that she was trying to kill him. It seems like more a self-defense situation, honestly. So, I also wanted to go show this video as well. So here this goes.
I got it. Install the Chime app today and get started.
Oh, well. Commercial, sorry.
I'm Courtney Tailor, and I do OF for a living.
OnlyFans. You got like 1 million followers or something?
2 million.
Damn. You look like the type of girl that only dates like rich guys. Is that true?
No, that's not true. I only date black guys. Especially black guys. Especially black guys. Let me clarify. I only date rich black guys.
Rich black guys. There we go. And so you know you're toxic.
Yeah.
You can tell she likes black guys. It's like, especially black guys, for all you watching. I'm with it. Do you like to be fully controlled, or do you?
I like to be submissive. Yeah, in the bedroom. Yes. But like in my life, I don't like anybody to tell me what to do.
So you only want them to tell you what to do in the bedroom. Other than that, you don't want them to tell you anything.
Right. That's exactly it, yes.
Yeah. So that sounds like you're a control freak with your relationships. Be careful with this one. She's gonna boss you around like
Sweet toxicity.
So you only date rich black guys. So like, have you ever dated like any politicians or only like rappers or athletes, or what kind of rich black guys?
No dope boys, no politicians.
Just strictly athletes?
I mean, well, dabble here, dabble there, a little bit.
Have you ever dated any celebrities?
Dated? Well, I mean, yes.
What celebrities have you dated?
Just like athletes, Jermichael Finley, but don't look him up. Don't look him up. Don't look him up because it's gonna make me look really bad.
How much do you make a month?
A lot.
Yeah, we make good money.
Like you make 6 figures a year.
Well, yeah, multiple six.
Yeah. Okay, so to me, with this whole portion, I just kind of feel like, as you can see, one part that I wanted to point out was a lot of the time you will find women who work in sex work and the sex work industry, be it any industry for that matter, they will experience a lot more domestic abuse with their partners. Many of the time, because of the connotations of their line of work, basically. So, to me, I mean, like, that's one part I wanted to point out. Add it to the fact of the type of men that she is basically implying that she goes for, and also the type of relationships she would go for, implies she would definitely look for a romantic relationship with someone who would be capable of domestic violence against her. And to me, it's like, it's not really a stretch to think that, that's what she found herself in that time. So to me, I mean, like, I don't know. It's just like, to me, people trying to act like it was some kind of murder, I don't think this was it. I think more so that this is just a toxic relationship, and she has a bad habit of looking for toxic relationships. This one, which may have been basically threatening her life. So to me, I mean, like, I don't really see this situation as murder. I really don't. And I find it really weird because it seems like a lot of people in certain sectors are so obsessed with race, that they can't pay attention to the fact that, one, domestic abuse, that happens across um, racial differences. That's something that some women, struggle with, with their partner. So, I mean, like, not being able to be understanding of those situations, to me, is really sad, because it's like, what we all know that some people go through really, really violent and really dangerous situations with domestic violence situations. I know this personally. My mother's mother would sometimes have situations where she had to basically, like, have a knife under her pillow for much of the time while she was married to her husband. So, I mean, like, there are situations where, some people are in really domestically violent situations, and their life is at risk at any time in some cases. Um, so I just don't see how this situation really is going to be a situation of murder, when it's like, we see that she only stabbed him in the shoulder. That seems like that's a situation of self-defense. It really does. You know. And to me, I mean, if anything, this kind of like dictates more. There are certain types of men that people are more likely to basically encounter domestic violence with, and those being more aggressive, more statistically violent against their partners and things of that nature, to me is, not really a stretch that that situation would happen with her, considering her other half basically fit that profile. So to me, I just think, I don't really see this as being a situation of domestic violence. I mean, of being a situation where she's killing anybody. I think it's more of a situation of domestic violence than anything, because to me, it's just like, why would she just stab him in the shoulder? Like, nobody is trying to kill somebody by stabbing them in the shoulder. Okay? That's kind of obvious. And considering other people have seen this man act aggressively towards her and possibly threaten her life, and add it to the fact that, this may be the type of man that she basically goes for. I mean, to me, I just kind of feel like it's it's no shock that the situation was a situation where it's domestic abuse and someone is actually trying to defend themselves. So yeah, I don't have anything against her being not charged in the situation. And, I just kind of feel like people really need to get their heads out of the whole race of a person and actually just focus on the facts of the situation. So that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe. Comment down below what you think, and have a great day. Bye.